Welcome to another episode of the Benzinga Crypto Show. Thank you for tuning in to yet another week of our show. I'm your host, producer Aaron. With me, as always, the lovely Catherine Ross. How are we doing today, Catherine?
We're doing great, and I don't understand why you're not using the voice.
Oh, here we go. We'll change the voice. We'll go here. You want me to redo the intro then?
Yes, please.
All right, here we go. This is for you guys.
Welcome to the Benzinga Crypto Show. I'm your host, producer Aaron. I'm sure that's pretty annoying for you guys, so I'll turn it off for now.
No,
That's
I love it.
Just a cool little feature that I thought I'd introduce for you guys. So if you guys like that, let me know. If you don't, give me a 2. That's fine. Totally just experimental, a little fun for you guys in this quick little time that we have together. Just want to say thank you and welcome to everybody who is viewing us on Twitter, Twitch, YouTube. You guys are awesome. Love seeing you guys every single week, every Tuesday, every Thursday. You guys are awesome. So, Catherine, how are you doing today?
I'm doing good, and I'm looking at the markets, which is not very reassuring, but I have several points that I'm sure will make you guys feel a lot more secure, a lot more safe about what's going on in the market. So let's just take a look.
Let's take a quick look.
Yeah.
I mean, so we have another red day, right? But it's slightly different from last week. When we looked at this chart last Thursday, we were completely red, right? And
Yeah.
I think the Tuesday before that was completely red as well.
Yeah.
So we're
Yeah.
kind of continuing this trend. And I believe Catherine is going to get into that a little bit more.
Yes, thank you, Aaron. We do have a couple of reasons for the current downfall. So the first one is generally summer is not the best time for any market, to be honest. And I know that this is earnings season, and I know that there are a lot of IPOs going on right now, but for the crypto market, it's not the best time, specifically August. So we're probably going to see prices that are lower in August, but today we are where we are. And we're also going to show you a chart of historical prices just in a second. But yeah, can you imagine people being outside, going on vacations, and specifically they are reliving the summer that they did not have last year, right? Because it's like after COVID or post-COVID kind of thing going on. People are living, they are walking outside. So not a lot of people are interested in trading right now. So basically we're seeing just lower trading volume on all exchanges, I'm sorry. And people are not moving crypto assets the way they used to in the same amount that they used to. So it's not even a downtrend. It's just calm before the storm, I guess, before fall is coming. So number 2, Ethereum might potentially continue growing, even though it does not look very good right now.
Do you want me to pull up the Ethereum chart here?
Yeah, please do. So it might continue growing compared to Bitcoin, right? Because major events such as London Hard Work and then Ethereum 2.0 are expected to happen this summer. So this is something that the community is anticipating a lot. And I think we're going to see Ethereum going a little bit higher than what you're seeing today. To be honest, it was above 2,000 last week, and we're seeing a bit of a downtrend this week.
So here's my question, Catherine. So
Yes.
obviously we saw Ethereum reach a point of, let's see, it hit 4K at some point this year.
Yes.
Do you think we're going to see that price again? So it hit 4,200 back in May. Do you think we're going to see that price again soon, or sometime later?
To be fair, but this is my own view. I this is personal, but I think we're going to see Ethereum going as high as 4K and even higher, because I personally, and again, this is my personal opinion, I believe that Ethereum has a huge potential for growth. And it's one of the major crypto assets in the ecosystem, and it provides ecosystem for other cryptocurrencies as well, and it helps build different applications on top of it. So for me, it might be in the very long run. I'm not saying even like this year. Maybe this year it's gonna hit 4K again, but I'm seeing a much higher price in the long term for sure. Even though there are different applications, different blockchain that are trying to compete with Ethereum, right? We're still gonna see Ethereum shine. I believe. I believe that. But again, this is my personal opinion, and if you remember, it's pretty hard to make any sort of predictions in the crypto space.
And this is a great segue. I just want to show everybody in the audience, this is a great segue for our disclaimer. Just wanted to let everybody know that all content is for informational purposes only and not to be used as investment advice. Opinions do not represent those of Benzinga. Hosts and guests may maintain positions in the securities discussed. So just a quick disclaimer. So let's carry on.
Yes. So just before, we're going to show you a pretty awesome chart that I found interesting, actually. Major levels for bears right now, and I'm talking about Bitcoin, is 36K levels of resistance, right?
Which chart did you want me to pull up here?
Historical July prices, but just let me just finish with that. Oh, a lot of So the sort of the indicator I'm talking about right now is that major bears in the space expect the cryptocurrency to hit 36K, and then from this level, the price might go as high as 47K or even 53K. This is the data analytics that I've got received from an analyst. But yeah, the picture that we're looking at right now is Bitcoin price on this day, July 11th. So let me just tell you the first thing that actually comes to my mind when I see it. Is this, that we have never seen a price like this, right? So yeah, I actually cannot see it from. Let me put it on my screen. Yes. So today we have 34K. Approximately, because it's fluctuating a little bit, but last year this very same day we saw 9K, the year before that 11K, and then 6K in 2018, and then 2,300 thousand. It's like, can you imagine that if you had invested in 2017, what kind of increase in percentage you would have today?
Or so if you invested in 2012.
Yeah, but look at 2011, 90. What's going on with me today? $28, and like 2012, $14. Like, can you imagine like buying Bitcoin?
Right.
Back in the day? That would be insane. But as you can see, these are not the highest points for Bitcoin during that sort of year. So in 2020, it was obviously we saw 10K as well in 2020, right? And it started growing in December. So these are not the highest points of the price of the cryptocurrency during the year, throughout the year. But this is just where we at today. I want to just bring you a couple of more points about the price and about the general outlook, for the crypto market. So the famous stock picker and investor Bill Miller said that he believes that the stock market is actually fairly valued, and I know that I'm talking about stock market right now, and despite the fact that a lot of investors and analysts have predicted a market crash, right? He believes that we are actually in a pretty strong market right now, and this reflects the day-to-day sort of trading. But when it comes to crypto, he actually holds Bitcoin that are worth more than his Amazon stock. So this is a pretty huge bunk and chunk of Bitcoin, right? And he believes that we're going to see price this year between 32 and 36 per coin. So this is not very I think it's not the most exciting price range that we have seen, but again, this is also something that might happen.
I mean, from the charts this year, 32 to 36 is probably the most realistic range that I've heard so far.
Yeah, but this is where we at actually. So let's see what fall will have to, for us, and what fall will bring to us, because everybody's back, everybody's back from vacations, and just like the everything sort of happens again during the fall, and let's see what it has for us. But for now, this is where we at.
Right.
one of the things. Okay, so do we have time for like one headline or just
one headline? Let's run it.
Okay, one headline. I know that we have talked about different news, and they are pretty serious. But today's headline that I've got for you guys is a pretty cute one. So, a 14-year-old boy based in the Netherlands would prefer to receive his pocket money in cryptocurrency. And Aaron is going to show you a letter that he wrote to his father. So his father has and owns a Cardano staking pool. And because his son has seen his father talking a lot about the future of the cryptocurrency, that the cryptocurrency is going to change the entire monetary system and financial system as well. And because he's very excited about Cardano specifically, so his son wrote a handwritten note actually, and asked his father to give him his weekly allowance in ADA instead of fiat cryptocurrency. So here's the quote. I always hear you speak about your coins and Cardano, always enthusiastic and with a smile, and that it'll be the future. I have for this reason decided that I would like to get my pocket money in ADA from next week. And he concluded, don't you think that this is a smart contract? So this is very cute. I love it all the way. And
wait, real quick, what language is that?
Dutch. He's based in the Netherlands.
Wow, so you can read Dutch?
No, I have a translation right here.
Oh, I was about to say that's impressive.
Yeah, I'm just translating as we speak. Simultaneous translation. Catherine Ross LLC. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think this is pretty cute, and this is one of the might be minor, but I think at the same time major indicators that this is something that is happening right now, and kids out there in the world are discovering what cryptocurrency is and what kind of potential it might bring. So if you guys would love to receive your pocket money or allowance in cryptocurrency, or would want that in the past, please let us know in the chat. Or would you give that to your kids in cryptocurrency? So this is something that is pretty interesting. Aaron, would you like to have received your allowance in crypto?
100%. I would have loved to receive my allowance in crypto. I definitely would have. I mean, I typically spend my allowance the week that I got it, because I mean, I'd work hard for a certain goal that I tried to attain at the end of the week, whether that be hanging out with my friends, some pocket money to go to the movies or buy some snacks, I don't know, what have you. So real quick, actually, right before we bring on Baran, our guest for you guys, a super interesting interview coming up. Just a quick question from the chat coming from Tiny Pie Media. So if Bitcoin stays around this price range, what is going to be the catalyst for people to get back in sometime in the future?
That's a great question, actually. So historically, we did not see any correlation between news and what's happening on Twitter and price. This is what we have seen in the saw in the past. Mm-hmm. But the truth is that 2020 has changed everything, and I have analyzed different nodes before the show, so I can assure you that the one thing that everybody's talking about is that some sort of news, major news, maybe another institutional company coming to the space, or tweets. This is the world we're living in, so tweets can actually influence the price. So this might be a major catalyst for the price. This is number one. Number two is, again, so people would return back to work and start, start living, start living indoors. That's what I mean. So this might be it as well. So these are the two reasons that analysts believe will bring the price back.
Great. Thank you for that, Catherine. Hopefully we answered your question there, Tiny Pie. Any more questions, guys? Don't be afraid. Throw that in the chat. We will do our best to address them throughout the show. So without further ado, let's move on to our next segment where we bring on our guest for you. Who do we have today, Catherine? We have Baran Ozmen. He is the founder over at stox.app. So we're going to have a really interesting and fun conversation with him about crypto, about who he is and, his background. So without further ado, let's bring him on. What's up, Baran?
Hey, Catherine. Hey, Aaron. Good.
Hi,
I'm going to leave this boy. He is Jay. Now he needs to go. Bye-bye. How
oh, man, I should have brought my dog. Catherine has her dog with me. We could have made this the dog crypto
really?
show.
Yeah.
I love that. Puppers are always welcome. How are you guys doing? Thanks for having me.
Of course. Thank you for being here. Thank you for coming on to the show. We're doing great. Hopefully you're doing well as well.
Yeah, I'm doing very well as well. I'm in Barcelona. The weather is nice. Life started back. Oof. Like nothing bad about it.
Nice. Barcelona is a great place to be.
Yeah.
Awesome.
For sure.
So thank you again for joining us, Baran. And hopefully I'm pronouncing your first name correctly.
Yeah, perfectly fine, actually.
Oh,
yeah.
Awesome. Fantastic. So once again, thank you for joining us. For our audience who doesn't know you, could you give us a background on yourself? You're a founder over at stox.app. Give us, more insight and knowledge into that, and then we can go into, some crypto from there.
All right, sure. So I'm Baran. I'm originally from Istanbul, Turkey, and I am a lawyer. I did banking and finance in a local Golden Circle firm for around a year, but that really didn't work out for me. So I came here, I did my master's in business, and then I started trading first with crypto in early 2017, and after the crash in mid-18 on normal stocks, equities. And a problem I had, whereas I had great options to track my portfolio in crypto, there wasn't many good ones for stocks, especially for the European brokers. The UX of the tracking part is very, very painful. So that's basically, we started stocks from a need that we had. We are a very simple, free, without any ads, multi-asset investment tracker. You can track your stocks in crypto right now, but we are going to add like metals, foreign currency, basically anything that the everyday person invests in, not those like very complicated apps. We don't have some crazy ratios, like things that we only have the very basic things for the everyday investor, for like people who are not in finance or people who don't even maybe know much about finance, but they're like, I like a Tesla, I'm going to buy some Tesla stock. I like Amazon, I'm going to buy, and to be able to track it and to see how it's going. So stocks is basically that. Our name is this. Go ahead, give it a try. Tell us what you like, tell us what you don't like. We can send you some swag in return. So
I heard through the grapevine that you guys have some fantastic swag, by the way. If you would ever feel so inclined, I'd love to rock it for you on the show. Just like I'm rocking my Benzinga swag, which you can get from swag.benzinga.com. It's just a quick little plug.
Cool. I have 600 of these coming up next week. I'm definitely gonna send you a dozen or something.
Oh, okay. I'm happy to hear that.
Yeah, before I'm gonna ask Baran some sort of questions, Aaron.
Yes.
I do not have anything with Benzinga on it. Do you know what I'm saying?
I got you.
Do you see where I'm going?
I got you. Okay,
Baran. So first of all, let's talk about what you've just said about Tesla stock specifically, right? So Stox app is this an international trading platform? Like,
no, we're not. We're just tracking. We're like, hopefully we're gonna come there, but right now we're only allowing you to track your trades, like enter your trades and see how it's going, because we thought there was a need for that in the market.
So great tool for people who are entering the markets or pretty new to it to kind of stay up to date on what they're investing in, what they're invested in, and so on.
Yeah,
and then
and to follow the markets and
sorry. So do you have specific like packages, or it's all like sign up and there is one price, or there are like different prices based on what kind of data you've got?
None of our core functionalities, which is all of our markets and the United States markets and crypto, and our basic modules like basic analytics, alarms, all of them are free. They're always going to be free. They're always going to be without ads. That's what we do. And we started putting premium futures. We released that update last week. We started putting premium futures that actually brings more to the table for the people who either handle a bit larger account or people who do a bit more trades than the rest. So how we trying to monetize is to give people that things that can actually use and benefit from, and also giving smaller investors or people who don't trade that frequently the ability to, like, very beautifully and easily and without pop-ups coming up and like 35-second video ads coming up that track all of their investments in one single app.
Yeah, no, that's fantastic. I think your platform is great for new investors or people trying to enter the markets and really want to find out and track, their trades and everything like that. So thank you for that background on stocks. Great platform. Since this is a crypto show, I want to get into, your background in crypto. So could you give us a little insight into your background in crypto? How did you enter the space? What intrigued you the most, and what's keeping you here?
So actually, I first got my partial Bitcoin in 2015. But now I look at my Bitcoin and my Bitcoin looks at me because I forgot the key.
Hold on, sad horn.
Thankfully, it's not like the $127 million the guy lost.
Thank God.
I made peace with it. I accepted it. But like trading in terms of like buying and selling, I started fall, autumn of 17.
Okay.
So
right before that crypto spike in January of 18, right?
Yeah. I bought my first Ripple for 15 cents. That was that. That was a nice run. That was
congratulations.
A nice run. Thank you. And like I've been trading more or less since back then every week, even when the market was basically destroyed in the 19 and early 20. So that's basically how I got into crypto, like small buy sell, and I'm like I can understand this better than equities, so like why I'm not doing this rather than equities.
Exactly. You're passionate crypto about it, more about it, it's something that intrigues you, and you can make way more money.
I really enjoy, but more longer term. I also have a portion of my portfolio to speculate, and even sometimes it's like, man, it's 99% going to zero, but maybe there's 1% chance that it's going to be to like 5,000 ticks. Apart from these, I like to buy and hold for the medium to long term in projects that I think are like goodly, well priced. Which I think that people are really not taking this into consideration. And like, this is a very good quote I like from Howard Marks, that he has it in, the most important thing, that it's as much as what you're buying, it's what price are you buying at. So you can be buying, like I'm keeping Bitcoin out of this because it's a structurally different product. But I see there are many buys that, that's a great product, but that price doesn't make any sense when you're buying it. because like most of these projects have a real world industry below it other than store of value. So I'm trying to time my purchases dollar cost average on projects that I think they're gonna do well, that have proven themselves over a couple of years is much better for me rather than like, we have this new cool thing, it's gonna change the entire world way of approach. So I'm like slowly buying, sending it to my ledger, living the life, running my startup.
Aaron, do you mind if I ask a couple?
Go for it. Yeah.
So the first one, you've mentioned that you have bought in a couple of cryptocurrencies and you're waiting for them to skyrocket in the long term. Could you share, because we don't have a lot of time, but I do have a couple of questions. Could you share, or if that's okay, what kind of crypto assets you have in your portfolio?
My craziest win was I'm an ICO investor and I dollar cost average it down in ETH land, which is Aave right now, which was by far my best in Swiss. It was land, now it's Aave.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
The first actual landing platform. That was a triple digit multiplier. Also Swissborg did very well, which also ICO. Right now, I'm not investment advice. I have never had a single econ class. I'm really bullish on Engine, Basic Attention, Zcash, and Chiliz, because for me, they really proved their products. I'm keeping Zcash apart because Zcash, the reason I'm very bullish is they have a ridiculously competent and huge team, and literally from any respectable university, you have someone there from mathematics, cryptography, all of. But Chiliz, they have a product. They have a nice product. People are using the product. I can see people using the product. Also, Engine has really good partnership with Microsoft. They've been here for the longest time. They're the most respected, in my opinion, the platform to mint NFTs or to trade NFTs. Basic attention, I don't understand. Like, they're under $1 billion in market cap, and they have tens of millions of users in Brave, and you can literally spec Brave for a higher market cap than they have a market cap right now in the coin market cap. So those are my main long-term holds. Of course, I have a Bitcoin cold wallet. I never touch; it just stays there. And
hopefully you have the key saved somewhere.
Yeah, that's like I have a physical, the metal things that put it in a bank safe. Like,
nice. Do not tell us more. Do not tell us more. No, it's not very safe. So
I even told you which bank in which country. There are like many banks around.
Do not, please.
Smart.
So my next question is: you've mentioned that you have a legal background, right? So you've worked at a law firm, and I'm not sure what kind of degree you have. Is it litigation, or I don't know, mergers and acquisitions? But how do you feel about the current regulations of the crypto assets, crypto exchanges, in general, like throughout the world and in the US specifically? Is it fair, or it needs like a different approach?
So, first of all, it's incredibly different from country to country. And also it's incredibly different in terms of from case to case, because like right now we have one company that's literally filing for IPO, and on the other hand, you have the other companies or foreign companies that they are getting surged up on the ass, or like they're getting really heavy regulatory hardships. But I think it's too early to make a comment on the topic, because I think the regulators and the judicial bodies are just started to understand and learn, like, what is this? Is it, everyone had this concept that, crypto, it's for drug smugglers and like shady people. Now that stigma is getting dissolved a bit. Now it's like, especially with you were Michael Saylor, MicroStrategy, Elon Musk going in Bitcoin, and like quite high profile people that people respect going in. I think it's really changing the general vibe around it, and especially in the States, we can see it from many senators posting about it, the talking about it. Then you have the really ripping up in the South America, like literally a country is accepted as legal tender.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think these developments are going to help exchanges or parties involved in it in terms of regulation, but I still see a bit shaky ground for like at least I think a year, because it's a very new concept. It's a completely different concept. People don't really understand. It's more like what cloud used to be. Like there is something called blockchain and it's magical. There is something called cloud. It's magical. You put your data there. Like so I think in time it's gonna get the grounded, but right now I really don't know. Like tomorrow they can shut down Binance's accounts. Like UK has been shutting down and opening up Binance's pound withdrawals, sterling withdrawals for the last couple of days. So right now I have no idea, but I cleaned all of my exchanges and took everything in my cold storages.
Aaron?
Yes. Hello.
Yeah.
Hello.
Are you back?
Yeah, I'm back. I'm sorry about that. I was like,
No.
I was talking
Okay,
to
so
someone.
unfortunately we have to wrap up. Before Aaron probably tell us any questions from the chat. The last one, and I think this is a yes or no question in a way. Are you going to add an index or data about crypto on Stox app?
What do you mean?
So do you have data or analytics that I personally can check about crypto on your platform, or you're gonna add it?
You can give it a go. Like we have certain things, but like in terms of markets, are you talking about market benchmarks, like the on-chain volume?
I think what she's asking is like, are we going to be able to track our crypto trades on stocks?
You can track your crypto trades on stocks.
Okay.
We have we were looking at it, we didn't find it, but yeah, okay.
Yeah, the landing page was done before that version came up.
Okay, that makes sense.
It's very very clear in the app. Also, like
awesome.
You guys give it a go. If like I'm really open to insights also from the viewers watching us.
Yes.
Like what you like, what you don't like this horrible. This would be amazing. Super open. You can. This is our the handle on all of the social medias. Just like we love it.
You're back.
You're back. Apologize. Yeah. I accidentally removed you. I was trying to show the handle. It is Get Stocks on all social medias, correct?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. And everybody check that out in the chat. Stox.app. A great way to track your trades. Even if you're a new trader trying to enter into the markets, check it out. Fantastic platform to track your trades. Baran, any place that the audience can reach out to you outside of Get Stocks on socials to provide feedback on the app?
Of course. It's my name, Baran, at stox.app.
Got it. I'm going to throw that in the chat. Boom. All right, guys. Yep. Just email that after you use the platform. Provide some insight, some feedback to Baran. Make that platform one of the best trade tracking platforms out there.
We can do it. Yeah.
Yes, exactly.
For sure.
So awesome. Thank you so much, Baran, for joining us today on the Benzinga Crypto Show. It was truly a pleasure to have you. Loved hearing all your insights and hearing about your background, about the stox.app, and hearing your personal background. It was fantastic.
Thank you very much, and thank you for having me. It was lovely to meet you as well.
Awesome. Yeah, we'll have you back on in the future, get some updates on stox.app, and we'll see where you're at.
Thank you.
Awesome.
Ciao.
Take care.
Bye.
Great. Awesome. So that wraps up another episode of the Benzinga Crypto Show. Hopefully you guys liked this episode. Baran was a fantastic guest, provided some great insight, and he's very knowledgeable about his his crypto trades. He's in a lot of different projects, so
interesting portfolio.
He definitely knows what he's doing, or at least we hope he knows what he's doing. after that conversation. I believe
Still
he
not
knows what he's
investment
doing.
advice.
Exactly. We don't provide investment advice. This is all our opinion and do not reflect the opinions and views of Benzinga. So with that, I do want to say thank you to you guys out in the audience. You guys are awesome. If you guys could just scroll down a little bit, throw us a like on the video, lets us know that we're doing great stuff for you guys and lets us know to keep creating this kind of content for you. Really helps us out and takes us a long way. So with that, let me end the show here. And we actually have a replay coming up for you guys after this. You don't have to go anywhere. You don't got to touch anything unless you don't have autoplay on. If you don't have autoplay on, just make sure that's selected in the YouTube control panel in the video. And it'll redirect you to the next video. So more Benzinga content all day, every day. You guys know where we're at. Benzinga's YouTube. Awesome. Thank you, Catherine. I will see you Thursday. I'll see you Thursday.
For sure.
Cool. All right, everybody. Take care.
Bye, guys.